What is up, everybody? Hello, hello, hello. It's your girl, Miss Melanie. I'm here trying to do this YouTube stuff. I can listen to me. I have started this like 3 times. Once I started it and then was like, shit, I want to drink while I'm doing this. Got up to get a drink, went to the bathroom, and then looked at my bathroom. Was like, fuck, I need to clean my bathroom. The ADD is running like rampant in my head today. So I started cleaning the bathroom and came back and had to started and then realized I had to start all over. I use OBS to try and start this YouTube stuff, and I started recording and all of the screens were frozen to whatever they were before my computer fell asleep. So you know what that meant? I had to log out of OBS, log back in, and then I got up and went and did something else. I had to get up and feed the dog. Got up, got everything together for the dog, came back, sat down. The screen had frozen. It looked like it wasn't frozen for long, and it went to sleep. Did it again. Like this happened to, I'm forgetting other times that this just happened. But yes, this just happened. So this is me trying to do this again. Okay, I have 3 or 4 videos started and stopped. So I'm trying to do this again. Here we go. So I was scrolling the first time and my screen accidentally landed on some like D4VD stuff, the David Anthony Birk case. And honestly, some stuff I want to stay away from. Like it's so dark and so depressing that I kind of don't want to see it anymore. But then I realized like there's a lot of stuff that people are talking about online that True Crime with Strategic Eyes like went over, and he put it together like months ago. Like he put like just the mind of this guy D4VD. He put it together in a way that was just like, yo, now everything makes sense. It makes sense why he thinks the way he thinks and did the things that he did. How someone who grew up a certain way could end up so doing something so dark and just disgusting. So look at all of this. So I typed in, hold on. Well, hold on. If you could please like, subscribe, comment in the comments if you want to. Give me some tips if you how you guys prepare. That's what I need. How people prepare to do their videos, like your setup, like whatever your setup is. If you have videos that you watch to help you learn how to set your stuff up, send those to me, please. Because sometimes I just be a lost cause. Well, not a lost cause, but I'm like a motherless child on this internet. So, yes, if you see something that could help me, send it to me. Okay, there's that. So, we're going to do the intro that I made. I made myself another intro, and you guys can tell me what you think of it. My daughter told me it might be too long. Maybe, who knows? You'll let me know. I swear to God. It's like little gnats, and it's killing me softly. I don't know where they're coming from in my room. There's no food in here. Like I try not to eat in here because I don't want gnats in here. But here's my intro. Let me know what you guys think of this new intro. I tried to post it thinking if I post it on my YouTube, it'll be easier to find. So when I go to do this, it's easier to find. But that was not the case because that was one of the times I started. I went to start and then I went to do it, and then it kept going into it kept going right into the next video. And that was annoying me. So I saved it to my computer, and now it's saved on my computer and I can find it. But let me know what you guys think of my intro, because I worked really hard. Really hard. But let me know. Hold on. I'm gonna bring the screen there first. Bang. Bang. All right, so let me know what you guys think of my new intro. I'm very proud of it. It might be the cheesiest thing ever, but I'm very proud of it. So if you see it, let me know what you guys think. All right, so this is. So I literally just typed in strategic D4VD. That's literally what I typed in. And then, you hit that little thingy right there. And then these are all the videos that he's done on this. All right. Yeah. So I typed in that true crime with strategic eyes, D4VD. Right. And these are all the videos that he has done on this case. Right. Somebody's got like 2 things on them. I just saw one with 12 freaking chapters. That's crazy. So there's videos on top of videos that he has done on this. And he did one before. Maybe this is it. D4 Disc Forward Confessions and Evidence. Celeste was pregnant. Her dad denies, paid off. Oh, you know what? This be the problem with my boy Strategic, right? He be saying stuff that you maybe shouldn't say, but it might be true, but it's like, yo, you don't really need to say it. So he has a whole, listen to me. Look at it. This is this D4VD Discord Confessions and Evidence. Celeste was pregnant. Her dad denies, paid off. Bruh. You don't know that. But sometimes he be knowing stuff that you be like, how do you know? Like there's this whole level of like information that be on the internet that they can't, I guess mainstream media be like, yeah, I can't prove that. So I'm not going to say that out loud. That some of these YouTubers be dead ass, all right, I'm going to say it out loud, whatever. And they put the disclaimer out that this is just the opinion. This is just what I found. And I'm going to put that disclaimer out too. Everything that I'm doing is public information that is on here. You can go look it up. You can go find this video. You can go find the information on the internet. They found it on the internet. So I'm pretty sure I can go find it on the internet should I choose to go look. I'm a horrible researcher. If I had to do my life over again, I would pay it PSA. If I had a chance to do life over again, to figure out the things that are important and will be important when I become an adult, when y'all do that class on how to put like PowerPoint and presentations together, pay attention in that fucking class. Because that is a class that I should have paid attention to. Okay? When there's a class on how to research and cite information, pay attention in that class. Because I wish I paid attention in that class. Yeah, because literally all these people do on YouTube is put together fucking presentations for you to see. And I'm a little bit behind the game, but I will be on some Strategic Eyes, Grizzly, like I will be on their level presentation in like a couple of years if I keep at it. And then at some point where they are now, I'll be there, and then they'll be like a couple years, like light years ahead of me, and then eventually I'll be where they are, right? Or I'll just maybe, if you're a research kid now, like you know how to look shit up now, you can join one of these people's like research team or crews or whatever, the research crew. Like, if you know how to look shit up, you can have a career looking shit up for the face. One day I'll be a face. Will I be a face one day? I can be a face. I can be a face. I'm doing all that. You can't even hear. Let me show you. I can be a face. All right, let me do this because I don't want this to get like super long. I need maybe 10 minutes more and then I'm done. Okay. But here, this is what I'm talking about. He did so many videos, and I think this is the one. Oh, is that it? David's search history. He did a video on he did one on he got mad D4VD videos. It's crazy. But I think I'm gonna just go with where'd it go? Preliminary hearing. Where'd it just go? Like this one. You guys aren't even seeing what I'm scrolling through. You're just watching me watch me scroll. Hold on, strategic. Hold on. No, wait a second, strategic. Wait. He did this whole video on how D4VD is a copycat killer. Because D4VD did music videos, right? Where this is why I kind of think it's not a deep fake, but like a Black Mirror kind of thing. He did, I don't know what came first, the chicken or the hen, but I know D4VD might have ended Celeste and then used whatever he did to Celeste as his muse for his album. Okay, because this album is all about like losing the love of your life and taking all the imagery for his album and videos and all of that stuff is him harming the girl in the video, like his character in the video harming the love of his life, and then he ends up harming, I hate to say the love of his life, but the girl that he was into, okay, because she was a child, allegedly. Well, her age is her age. Him having a relationship with her is alleged, but not really, because, all right, whatever. But here. Okay, so we don't need to do you know what I don't like either? I don't understand how not enough people watch him. Like, if I go to anybody else's video and scroll right here, it'll tell you where most people watch and cut out or the most popular part of his videos. Like, I don't get why they play my boy. For real, for real. So yeah, he had this whole part.
Itadori is missing his left pinky and ring fingers. Associated with promises, loyalty in Japan, in the story, losing it reflects Yuji's lack of control and broken autonomy. Ladies and gentlemen,
we're here. You did.
if you don't see a connection between MPD detective and Celeste, I don't know what to tell you. Everything that David described in that interview that we played for you in the onset of this video, of this live stream, corresponds perfectly with this anime. This anime is what David aspired to be. David didn't aspire to be a singer. That brings you money and power. David aspired to be a serial killer, in my opinion. He followed this cookbook to the T. He took her limbs. The book took this woman's limbs. David took Celeste's limbs. The book took this woman's fingers. David took Celeste's fingers. The book took this woman's dignity. David took Celeste's dignity. But we're not nearly done yet, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, so David watched or read a bunch of like gory anime comic books. So sometimes when people tell me that they're into anime, knowing that anime could get this deep and this like, oh, I'm always like, oh, when people tell me that they're into anime, I'm like, oh, weirdo, right? But not all of it is like, because even Strategic watches anime, but then there's just this whole other level of it that's just beyond normal, which I guess everything has its balance. Like you can have something that's good and you can have something that's bad. So he watched anime or read an anime where the guy was a cop, and at night he would have like dreams or black out and go and commit crimes, and then when he woke up in the morning he was the detective trying to solve the crime, kind of like that fucking Her Story or whatever that shit was with John Brenthal on Netflix a couple months ago that we were all going crazy over, where a crime happened and the person kind of forgot that they committed the crime, or maybe forgot the plot of the crime or whatever. But that's what like he did his whole music video was that too, where he dismembered the character in the video the same way that they did in the comic book, that they did in the anime. Like, it's weird. It's almost like he had this master plan of taking somebody in. Like he read the anime and then decided he was going to make that his real life. And then that was his plan for Celeste to begin with. And because nobody was really looking out for Celeste, he probably thought he was going to be able to do whatever he did to her and get away with it because no one was paying attention to her, or no one was really caring to go look for her, right? Because she was gone for like a year. She was gone. She was already dead a long ass time before we found her. And she was missing for a long ass time before anybody really reported that she was missing, right? I don't know how y'all people be. You don't realize how much you don't talk when you go and try to do a YouTube video and you have to talk. Like this muscle needs some strengthening. Not in like a gross way. Okay. So here, let me see what he plays.
Keep going. Let's hear from David yet again. Let's hear his words.
Didn't you say you never experienced love or hadn't?
I'm gonna bring it back a little bit. Bring back a little bit.
In my head, in my mindset, and why I wrote the project like this and how everything went, just to like keep them even more interested and connected throughout the project for sure.
At the end of the interlude, correct me if I'm wrong here.
This interview happened April 28th, 2025. He's saying he's single and that his ex is not in his life anymore. This is another confession that David gave. Listen to this interview.
She says, I love you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't respond. She says, I love you again. It repeats itself and you don't respond. Was that done purposely?
Absolutely, because the next song after that is This Really Love?
Uh-huh.
So it's kind of like a lead into that kind of a transition type thing, you know?
I believe the last time you were here, didn't you say you never experienced love or hadn't been in love? You didn't.
Yeah, and
believe so?
I wasn't in a relationship then. Nah.
But today you are, or you are?
I've been through a couple. I'm single still right now, but I've been through a few, and they've taught me a lot of things, and they've shown me what love is and what love isn't, and how to approach it, and how to be.
That's crazy for him to say, oh, I'm single now, right? Knowing, I think we later find out that this is a couple of days after he did what he did to Celeste, allegedly. Like, this is a couple of days later. But it's just crazy how someone can sit in people's face after they allegedly did the wildest thing you can probably do is take someone's life. And he did, and he's just like regular. And he thinks he's like mad deep and introspective and all of these things. Like, I try to imagine, like, what's the difference between like kids listening to him and then me listening to like Eminem back in the day? Because Eminem did a whole shit about throwing his baby mama in the trunk of a car and driving the car. Like, he had the visuals for it and everything, right? And it's weird where when we were younger, it was metaphors. It was like, this is what I wish I could do. This is what you make me think I can do to you. Right? Like, this is what, when I daydream, this is what I daydream about, and I wish I can do it. And I'm lucky because I get to write music and express my anger through this music and through the imagery, which is violent imagery. And it's very violent and very gory, but I would never actually do it, right? You cut to 2025. Well, I guess this happened 2024, 2025. They actually do the thing and then make a whole album around it. That's crazy. Like, that's the world we live in now, where there's something missing in people that they can't express their hurt and whatever that they're feeling inside. They can't find an outlet for it. They have to actually do it. Like, they want to feel what it feels like to actually do it, as opposed to like, I'm good with once I get the song down or I get the words down or I write the story out, I get the energy out of me. That's not enough. That wasn't enough. Like, he had to do it. And now he sits here like I'm some deep thinker. Like, no, dude, you're just a weirdo that sat around looking at gory shit your whole life because your parents wouldn't let you go outside or they wouldn't let you go to school. I don't know what you did at school. It was probably some other shit. Like, I don't know what you did. I don't know what happened at school that your mom said, that's it, I got to save my son, let me pull him out of school. And then left him in the house at home to just be on the internet. And then this is what you end up with. Some kid addicted to gory shit, wanting to hurt people. Like, it's crazy. It's just crazy. So yeah, my whole thing in this is that he watched an anime, and then maybe it'll come out. Maybe someone will see this. Maybe not. Maybe somebody will go to True Crime with Strategics eyes page and see it. Maybe the prosecutor will see it and be like, yeah, this is what he did. This is the stuff he watched, and then it's what he did. Like, he literally took that girl's fingers. I just don't get why he left her in the trunk of the car. The only reason why I can see that they left her in the trunk of the car and left the car on the streets to get towed was they wanted her to get found so that they can use that as publicity for his album. And then he goes to jail, and they stop that tour, right? He goes to jail. I think he's banking on that high-priced lawyer can get him off. Because for a while, it looked like they were not going to link it to him. He's banking on that lawyer getting him off. Because if the lawyer gets him off, if he goes to trial and it's a not guilty and he gets off, and then he lives to make more music behind this, we are in the black mirror. Like, there's no limit to what people will do now to blow up on you. Me just sitting here doing videos will never, ever be enough to blow up. I got to go out and, like, commit a crime so that I can blow up on you. And that's insane. But, yeah. Go check out True Crime with Strategic Eyes. I'm going to put that video or that, the link of this in the video. He's a dope channel. It's very unbelievably insightful. Like, he's so insightful. Sometimes I get thrown off by like some of his political views on stuff, but I'm learning that I can't stop listening to people because they believe differently than I do. Like, it's literally what we grew up on. Like, you cannot, just because someone believes differently than you, that doesn't discredit them. That doesn't mean you can't listen to them. That doesn't mean you can't like them. That used to be their business, and then your business was your business. And my, what's that shit? What's Queen Latifah said? I mind my business. All right, that's his business, and then my business is my business. But you get a lot of insight from it. Please go check out his channel. You don't need me to tell y'all, but because I'm nobody. But that's just somebody who I listen to and I watch because he's super insightful. Like, even he did a thing about like how kids are like in a trance when they listen. Like, people just take stuff in too much. Like, I was trying to explain to somebody that I like things and I'm interested in things, but I don't take anything in as my identity and me. I just listen to it and take what I can from it. Nothing is all me, but I don't know. Maybe that's a conversation for another day. I actually got to do some studying and stuff before it gets too late. But yeah, please, 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 if you get a chance and you see this, if this makes its way across like your YouTube, please like, comment, give me some tips. Let me know what you guys think. Like, if you went and checked out True Crime with Strategic Eyes' page and you're like, yo, I went and checked his shit out. It's pretty dope. Thanks for recommending him. Let me know in the comment. Let me know if you went and checked this stuff out and if you see what I see when you watch them and whatever. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I swear, I be watching the wrong screen. So OBS, let me show you guys something. Come on. I don't think I have this screen. But OBS will have it set up on 2 screens, right? I'm staring at me, but I'm not the live screen. It wasn't the live screen. So I just did all of that talking, thinking I was talking. You guys were watching me on the live screen. You weren't. You were watching me on that little screen with David just in the thing. That's where I be messing up at. Yo, you literally got to be the producer, the production assistant, the audio, the star, the writer. you got to be all of that when you're just starting out. And if you're, I think if you're willing to stick it out, maybe it'll turn into something. Right now, this is just something I do because I don't have any friends and I don't go anywhere on the weekends. Like, it's Friday night. I don't got to work tonight. I don't got to work tomorrow morning. And instead of being out, wilding out, I'm here. Okay. Because I have nothing else. Or the place where I want to be, I can't be. But yeah, please send me some encouraging words to let me know that I have 50 subscribers now. So thank you to the 50 people that subscribed. I'm going to be trying to get on here more, to do more, to live up to what I asked you guys to subscribe to. But yes, I'm going to get out of here. My voice can't make it. I don't know how y'all be talking for like hours. But yeah, my voice not we're gonna there's always that pause when you got to look at the other screen and set that up. There's always that pause, because as much as you think you can multitask, there's no such thing as multitasking. Like, you think you multitasking, you're not really multitasking. You're literally doing the other thing, trying to tell yourself to do the both things, but you're not, because there's no such thing as multitasking. Or maybe there is. You just gotta fake it till you make it, right? But yes, thank you for watching. If you have any tips for me, please, again, leave them. Like, please, just to let me know that somebody watched it and they were like, she's all right. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get this out today. Thank you, guys.